Yo. Hey, L Town, can you hear me? Am I, like, actually live here? Hello. I don't know if, I literally don't know if this is working at all. You can hear me. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is really janky. I am just trying to get all this figured out so I can start live streaming here, but, uh, it's really tough. There's, like, just tech nightmare after tech nightmare with this stuff. It's really annoying. Currently, the issue that I'm having is all of the stuff that's showing up in my Streamlabs is not showing up on my like YouTube uh, stream display, basically. So like I have a chat that's available to me that I can view on my Streamlabs right now, and that's where I'm seeing your guys' messages here. And it's not allowing me to sign in to chat on Streamlabs, so I have to do it from the YouTube side. But on YouTube, I'm typing messages that you guys can't see, and your chat's not showing up there. It's almost like it's on two different accounts or something, but it's literally not. So yeah, I don't know. This is just like one speed bump after another. I've been trying to stream for months now, and it's just been hiccups every single time I've tried. This is really tough. But you guys can see, like, you can hear me, and you can see the screen and like Dokkan and everything. Yeah. I do have the game muted. That's on purpose for the moment. I mean, I can just. You should be able to hear it now. It's actually probably really loud. Shit. Alright, well, this is very weird. Hmm. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, wait, I can see it here. Okay. Yeah, you didn't go very hard? I did. I missed the first 4 hours because I worked a lunch shift and then I got off work and I didn't get a ton of sleep the night before, so I took a nap for the first couple hours of Dokkan Day, and then I honestly couldn't go the whole time. I stopped a few hours before it ended and went to bed, so I grinded for a solid like 16 hours on it. Okay, wait, this is really weird. So I have a separate window that's allowing me to see the chat. What? Oh my goodness, that makes no sense. So there's like basically in the YouTube studio where you actually like click the like go live option, I feel like I don't even need to have this open. But I also am very confused how you guys are even seeing me live if I'm not live on here. But yeah, in the YouTube Studio option, there like where you would go live, it's not showing that there's anything like actually going through. It just says no data. It's not showing me like a screen or anything like I'm live. It looks like it's just dead air, like I'm not actually live. And then I just have this invisible chat where I'm typing messages and no one else is here. I'm like so lost on how that is working. But then I'm actually live on YouTube because I'm signed into my YouTube account on Streamlabs. So it's like I'm live streaming straight from Streamlabs, so maybe I don't have to do this part on YouTube itself. I'm not really sure. Oh, I guess this would just... Yeah, I don't know. I'm very confused. I'm very, very lost on this, honestly. I wish that I knew IRL one singular person who has done this. Because I'm not connected with any other content creators in this way, so I'm just like freeballing all of this, trying to figure out. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's what I was thinking too, is that it could be like a different live thing, but I've tried my best to double check that they're both on the same account. And one of them is logged in. Like, I can see my, like, TOX profile icon on the web view. So I know I'm logged in. I made sure that I was logged into the correct YouTube account. Like, I went to my YouTube studio where I have all my subscribers, like, all my actual, like, Toxic Jordan YouTube account. And then I clicked go live on that account. And then on my Streamlabs, I know I'm logged into the right account because it's showing me in my mini feed like a bunch of subscribers. And I have an alternate YouTube account, but it doesn't have subscribers on it. So all of these subscribers showing here means that I'm logged into the correct YouTube account. And also, like, that's how you guys saw this stream go live, right? Because you wouldn't see it otherwise because you're not subscribed to like my personal YouTube account. So yeah, I'm really confused about this. But also, it's showing an indicator for my Streamlabs here that I'm logged in. It's supposedly supposed to show like my YouTube account name, but my YouTube account name is Toxic Jordan, and it's showing my like legal first and last name here, which is what's on my personal YouTube account. So I don't know. I'm literally so confused. I have no idea why it is botched, but it is botched. Let me see what happens if I just straight up close this, I guess. Yes, I did start my stream on Streamlabs. I just clicked go live on Streamlabs, and I didn't, and then I did the go live on YouTube afterward. Is that like an unnecessary part of it? Or am I supposed to do like one or the other? Yeah. Yeah, it should be connected to the channel. Wow, that's really weird. I had no idea. Like I said, haven't really done this before, so Interesting. So I can just do it all straight from Streamlabs, and then I guess what's my curiosity is like, what's the point of that go live feature in YouTube Studio? Why is that even there? Just so that, like, for people that don't have the that aren't using like a third-party application like this, that you could just go live straight from YouTube and then like record from a webcam or something like that. Because, yeah, I guess the other thing is, like, is this automatically uploading as a VOD on my channel? I guess it's just weird to be uploading to my channel, but I'm not even, like, on YouTube, right? Okay, interesting, interesting. So I guess it's kind of like the video editor, right? Like, I never use the video editor on YouTube because I have an external software that I use for editing my videos, so I just don't have to access that. Interesting, interesting. Okay, well, the only thing I'm curious about, you guys can let me know, but there's no place you can see my legal first and last name, right? Like, you're just seeing Toxic Jordan in any places that's listed. Oh, that other test stream did post on my channel? Okay, I'm gonna have to go unlist it. I'll unlist both of these after they're done. But yeah, because on my Streamlabs, like I said, it's not showing my actual like YouTube account name, like the Toxic Jordan. It's showing my legal first and last name. So I kind of don't want that to be visible. Just let me know if that is something you guys can see. I wouldn't think so, but just to be sure. It's also a little weird. Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you. It's also a little weird, so I'm reading the chat. I can see the chat visible in Streamlabs, and then there's a button that says sign into chat. So I click sign into chat, and then a little like Windows notification comes up and says this action cannot be performed inside Streamlabs desktop. To interact with chat, you can open this chat in a web browser. And then so I click the open in web browser, and then it pops open a little web browser where I can actually view the chat again, and then and I can send messages. Like, this should work, and you guys be able to see my thing in chat. But it's just weird that I can view the chat in Streamlabs, but I can't chat in Streamlabs. I have to like actually use this external, like another page. Just a little quirky. Oh my goodness. Oh, no way. No way, no way, no way. Did that just happen? Holy moly. Sorry, hopefully that didn't blow out your ears. Switching to the JP version real quick, because I'm pretty sure something incredible just happened. I've been farming for the weapon super title for like months now, by the way. Dude. Dude, I just got it. Oh my god. Just got the weapon super title on JP. Wow. Holy moly, the journey is over. Got it on live stream too. Well, technically, kinda. I guess I missed that a little bit. Actually getting it, but wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. I'm actually about to make a video on like a strategy for getting this. This title right here is literally the singular rarest title in the game, aside from like the event specific ones. Like if you have like a battle hour title or a community fest title, what you have to do to get this one is you have to perform weapon based super attacks 77,777 times, and there's one of these each for weapon supers, for unarmed supers, and then this is also the Ki Blast super one. Funny enough, I don't even have the Ki Blast super one yet, so I'm gonna have to go farm that too. But yeah, so there's one for each of those, and you can see which characters have the those types of attacks with these little toggles right here. So if we go to weapon-based supers, this is the full roster of characters in the entire game. Mind you, my JP account is pretty complete, so this is basically everything. If we go over my team building tag, you can see it without the fluff. Just these characters here are the only ones that have weapon supers. I might be missing like one or two, but it's very, very few units. So if you just are playing the game casually over time, it's going to take you a very, very long time to get this. Most people would just probably never get it in their lifespan of playing the game. And for people who actively grind for this title, it literally takes months to get. It's ridiculous. So now I have it on both of my accounts. Let's go. I'm actually getting so close to full having like all of the titles on the JP version here. Like look, the Ki Blast Super one is the only one that I'm missing now. In the special titles area, and then I think, or well, I guess these are like other titles now because the special titles are up here. So yeah, these are I think event specific, the ones that I'm missing. Yeah, so I just haven't finished all the Seriously Serious stages yet. I'm behind a little bit on challenge content, so I got to get those done. And then there is the 4,000 day and 3,000 day logins, which obviously I'm basically never going to get on the JP version. I'm only at like 600 something days logged in right now. But yeah, I have all the EZAs done up past stage 100 for the TUR EZAs, so I have all of the EZA titles. Quest titles are obviously very easy to get. It's just clearing a quest. And then, oh wait, event titles. There should be a couple missing in here. Because like I said, there's some challenge content I haven't done yet. So I am missing some of that. And then there's a few random weird titles in here where you have to do like, yeah, like this one, you have to clear the GT Legendary Goku event, with, 316 team cost or less. Yeah, I do grind both versions of the game. I have two devices, and I just play each version of my game at the same time on alternate devices. I don't grind the JP version as heavily as I do global, obviously. Like, I haven't been playing it for quite as long. I take hiatuses here and there from JP version where I'll just put the phone away for like months and not play the game at all. But for the past few months, starting like right before the 11th anniversary, I was getting pretty near to my account completion for the JP version, so I've been grinding it really hard trying to get everything done. But at this point, it's just been like working on titles and then getting caught up on challenge content. Because one of the other grinds was to get to 3 million power level so that I had all the power level bonuses, and I did that on my second account too. So big chillin' there. But yeah. Okay, we'll go ahead and switch back to the global version. Wow, this is really exciting stuff. I can't believe I'm live for the first time ever. Amazing, amazing. We don't even have a thumbnail on this stream, I don't think. Whoops. All good, though. Okay, I gotta figure out the best way to do this, because I only have two monitors, so, realistically, like, while live streaming, I would want to be able to, pull up, for instance, like... Oh, no, wait. Oh, this one. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I would want to be able to, like, pull up web views and stuff, but, like, this is the little chat thing that it's giving me here. So, like, I have to have this, like, open somewhere, so I guess maybe I'll have to, like, on my second monitor, make Streamlabs, like, smaller, so that I can put this next to my Streamlabs or something. I'm not 100% sure, but the best way is to do this. But yeah, let's see. Let me mess around with that really quick. Let's see. This. That. I suppose that'll work. Okay, neat. The other thing I'm gonna have to figure out how to do is how to like record videos while I am live. Oh, I guess I can just do that very simply because the record option is still available in Streamlabs. Okay, neat. Well, sheesh. Since this is working so well, I was thinking about doing a details video for the new kits, for the new Majin Vegeta and Pui Pui, and then the Majin Vegeta EZA. But like I said, I had some major troubles with my YouTube account, with my Streamlabs account mainly, and I accidentally like nuked the entire thing, and all of my display setup stuff got completely wiped. So all of my overlays just got erased and everything, which obviously I still have the PNG files for them and stuff because they're saved in my computer, but none of it was attached to my Streamlabs anymore. So I had to reset up all my scenes and stuff. And I've only set up just the basic one here that has like Dokkan in the middle, where I can just toggle to like the website view and stuff. But I do not have any of my special ones because I had a bunch of them before where I could toggle to where Dokkan would be like on the right side of the screen and then the whole left side would be like YouTube. So we could watch two at the same time. And then I had one set up, one for YouTube, one for like web view at the same time as Dokkan. And then I had one for even being able to view Photoshop at the same time as Dokkan. And yeah, all of those are gone. So I'll just have to remake those over time. But they were kind of a lot of work to do. Just to fine tune them and make them look nice. So I will have to redo those. But yeah, for now we have the basics ready to go. Oh yeah, but since I had to redo all of that stuff, I spent like the last, and all of that went down like right when Dokkan Day was starting because I intended to start live streaming for Dokkan Day, and then that was when all those oopsies happened. So instead of live streaming, I just kind of like gave up on it and just played Dokkan Day. And then I slept, and then now I've woken up, and this is the next opportunity to like take care of that stuff. So yeah, got those all fixed up. No, it's okay. Yeah, so you can save like the overlays. You can literally like export them into your computer and stuff. But just in figuring out the fact that I was not logged in on my Streamlabs initially, so everything was just like localized, and trying to log in and it having like, because I have multiple different emails that are connected to different YouTube accounts, and so I was experimenting what was attached to what, and then when I was attempting to put all my scenes in like a scene collection in order to export them to onto my PC, I made a scene collection and then realized that everything is automatically in a scene collection itself. And so I didn't need the new one that I just made because the first one was just called Scenes. And then the second one, when I clicked like create new scene collection, was called Scenes parentheses 1. And so I was like, oh, okay, I don't actually need the new one because I see they're all already in their own scene collection, so I'm good to go. So I clicked delete on Scenes parentheses 1, and then it deleted Scenes. and all of my shit was just gone. And now what I was left with was scenes parentheses 1 that had nothing in it. I promise I did not misclick because I literally like double triple checked that I was clicking the right thing, and then it just deleted the other one anyway. So I'm not sure what happened. I'm kind of a tech potato, so I'm sure I screwed something up there. But yeah, basically just accidentally deleted everything in the process of trying to save them. So you can save them, but unfortunately I can't anymore. So yeah. Oh yeah, this is muted still. I guess we can turn this back on. Okay. Oh wait, on this I cannot see. How many tickets do I have? Just over 14,000 now. I am attempting to get every single equip. I'm actually pretty close. I only have 8 left, so there's 360 total equips that are available here, just because of like the different typings, right? So 360 of or 36 of each type, and then there's 10 types between like, you know, super and extreme being separate types technically. So yeah, there's only 8 left that I need. A bunch of them are really easy to, yeah, yeah, it's a lot. A bunch of them are pretty easy to get though, so there's only 200 that are considered god equips. The other 160 are like the free and easy ones that you're just gonna get through playing. Let me double check my links. I haven't checked in a little while. They're not done, not done, not done. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. There's a few I don't have. Because some of them are like so rare. Literally so rare. Like, there's a few, like, I mean, the god equips are so hard to get that, like, and there are some of them that I have only gotten, like, 1 or 2 of. Just in, like, the entire existence of me playing it so far. So yeah, there's a few I haven't even gotten yet. I have all the gold ones. I'm missing, like, something like 2 bronzes, or it's like 3 bronzes and 5 silvers, something like that. I can show you really quick if you want. Let me pull up the event info on Dokkan Info really quick. One sec. Bonus events. Oh yeah, it's gonna be the new one. There we go. Okay, so this is like the full suite of equips. It looks like the same equip over and over, but it's because it's for the different typings. So we only need to look at like one section here, right? Just one iteration of the bronzes, silvers, and golds. So these are probably going to be like super AGL. So you have, like, here is going to be level 3, 4, and 5 attack. So these ones are not rare at all. Those ones are super easy to get. And then same thing, we have the 3, 4, and 5 defense. These ones are super easy to get. The rare ones for bronze are these next ones. So you have a 10 and 11 attack, and then a 10 and 11 defense. And then this one here is a 7-7 for attack and defense, and then you have an 8-8 for attack and defense. So these ones are actually incredibly rare to get. For the silver ones, we have level 5s for attack and defense. These are really easy to get. And then you have level 7s for the super attack boost, the dodge, crit, and additional. All of those are really easy to get. And then the rare ones are these 6 right here. So they're going to be level 7-7. So it's going to be a level 7 to whichever between like dodge, crit, and additional. And then also level 7 to attack or defense. So all 6 of those are the god equips for silver. And then for the gold side, you have level 7s. Oh, I called these level 7s. These are actually level 5s. I lied to you. These silver ones that are the individual ones are only level 5. And then for the gold slot, you have level 7s for the super attack boost, additional crit, and dodge. And then all the rest of these are god equips. So these 2 right here are 7-7s, so this one is like hilariously bad. So 7 type attack boost, 7 type defense boost, and then this one is 7 crit, 7 additional. And then all of these are 8-4s. So you have level 8 to the dodge, crit, additional, and then level 4 to the attacker defense. So all of these ones here, 8 of them are god equips. The gold ones are a little bit easier to get than the silver and bronze, but the silver and bronze are like much rarer. Those are definitely the hardest ones to get for sure. Yeah, no, that is definitely normal. To like get bored quick. Some people do with these kinds of games. It's a very grindy experience, right? I think, you know, play the game how you enjoy it, right? There's definitely no, I mean, it is a live service game because it's constantly updating. They are always putting out new content and stuff, but it's definitely not something that, like, has the same engagement level as, like, PvP games and stuff, right? Like, I mean, I'm literally just sitting here autoing the same stage over and over again. It's definitely something that I play passively, which is how I'm able to play it all the time, because I just do it while I'm doing whatever else with my day. But yeah, if you like to be very absorbed by the video game that you're playing and you know, just like actively paying attention to it, then this is easily not the game to be doing that with. I mean, that being said, there is 11 years worth of challenge content. Well, I guess we'll say 10 years worth of challenge content, since all the 11th anniversary stuff was limited time and it all went away. But yeah, like, there's a lot of challenge content, so if you haven't completed all of it, there's certainly a lot to do. But power creep obviously makes a lot of the older stuff less engaging, so. But yeah, when you say play it like JFanta, you mean, like free to play, right? As opposed to just collecting all of the god tier summonable units, just kind of going through things, with all the free to play options that we have. Yeah, definitely hold on to your god equips. I wouldn't, treat them like a valuable treasure, for sure. They are not, like, easy to get by any means, and yeah, like, if you haven't done that many runs, you probably noticed that you don't have, like, multiples of those god equips, because, you know, like I said, they're really hard to get, so. Definitely wait. I plan to use them primarily on, like, either, you know, brand new units that are coming out, or EZAs. EZAs is usually a really good place to use them, too. Just because a lot of the times they do make EZAs good enough to be, like, meta-relevant units, right? Yeah, I get that. I have that same level of OCD with rainbowing units so badly that I decided to spend a ton of money on the game for years to make that happen with all the summonable content too. I don't really do that anymore, but for a long time I did, so I get it. I totally get the way that is. At one point I actually collected the full, like, family trees of every unit. Well, not every unit in the game, right? Obviously, I didn't have the full family trees for a lot of the summonable stuff, but every single free-to-play unit, I had all of the awakening states. I have most of them still. Yeah, so like if we go in here, I don't think I have the tag for it anymore, but I used to have a tag for free-to-play units because, like, here, we'll show off. I just saw one of them right here. So basically, like, I had a 1 in every slot for every single free-to-play unit in the game. And then I had a big tag with all of them. It's on my most recent account showcase. You can see it in my Hall of Fame playlist, if you're curious to go take a look at that and see how sparkly my account looked at its peak. It is starting to dwindle just a little bit because in efforts to gain more power level, I'm actually deleting units that are not that power level lucrative, so I can replace them with better units that'll get me more power level. Oh yeah, I'm excited for Dokkan Frontier 2. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get live streaming set up, because I am hoping to get that going, so I can live stream me playing it when it comes out. Yes, self-proclaimed best box. I didn't even say best free-to-play box. Well, I mean, the thing is, oh, well, I guess technically I did within the video, right? Because the title of the video claims that it's the best box on Global, which is debatable, but it's clickbaitable enough, you know, right? It's worth doing. And then, yeah, I think within the video I did say that it's like the best free-to-play box because of the fact that I had every single, like, iteration of every single free-to-play unit fully maxed out, including max link level. And I don't even think that that's something JFanta has. Even if he has, like, all the top copies collected, rainbowed in link level 10, he definitely doesn't have that for all of the, like, lower iterations as well. So, yeah. In that sense, I'm pretty sure it is the best free-to-play box in the game. Oh, and then another reason why, another like little tidbit towards that is because of this shop right here. I have every single unit in this shop. I don't have all of the LRs rainbowed. I'm missing a couple of rainbows for like 4 of them, I think. But I also have these guys rainbowed. And then the Android 18 and Krillin that were in here, I have them rainbowed too. So there's a lot of people that would have had the rest of everything that don't have these yet. So, yep, best free-to-play box in the game. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, like I said, I try to make my titles as clickbaity as possible. I'm either going to be, gassing up a unit or gassing up my account or something like that. It's a good way to get engagement. When people are angry at your title, they tend to click it more, I've noticed. But it's also not that wrong. Like, my second account is pretty powerful, so I'm sure that for a lot of people, I was correct in that accusation. Yeah, honestly, I'm ready for it too. I want them to do another unit like Yamcha, that has a turn 1 active, that has a very different, like, requirement. Because, like, we have Piccolo Jr., because, like, the thing is, Earthbred Fighters does cover most of the game, and I guess I want them to pick the category, like, have it work exactly like Yamcha's, where you just need a full rotation of whatever that category is, but have it be another really widespread category that does not include that's like basically most of the rest of the game besides what Earthbred Fighters covers, which I guess that's a little tough, right? Because Earthbred Fighters is so much of the main focal point of like the characters in the series. So yeah, I guess it's hard to like encompass basically everything else in spite of Earthbred Fighters, but like what would they even use? Let's look at what categories we could even choose from. Maybe like maybe like movie bosses or something. I feel like this isn't big enough though. There's probably more. There's probably one that would cover more, but this is a good idea, right? Because if they did one for movie bosses, I mean, yeah, this category is just too small, though. I'm just thinking, like, there is no Earthbred fighters on that, right? Because, yeah, a lot of these are just going to include, like, subsets of things that are also on Earthbred fighters. Maybe we'd have to get a little bit more unique with it. Something like Battle of Fate would probably be really good. Yeah, this is a pretty large category. And there is going to be quite a few units. I mean, you're going to have, like, a couple of Gohans and Gokus and stuff who are also on Earthbred fighters, but then there's, like, a ton of other stuff, too. The main thing is you want to hit extreme class units, because there's so few Earthbred fighters that are also extreme class units. It's just, like, the couple of Piccolo units, right? For the most part. But, yeah, like, we need it for extreme class units, for sure. And Terrifying Conquerors is just not it. There's not enough on that. So yeah, maybe Battle of Fate would be a good idea for that. Or like Dragon Ball Seekers could be good too. Potentially. Yeah. What time is it? I've only got a little bit of time left here. I do have work in a little bit, so I'm going to have to wrap it up soon-ish. Yeah, see, mission execution is decent. Oh, how big is mission execution, actually? I'm gonna double check that. Oh, wait. No, mission execution is... that is the answer, right? Yeah, I guess we kind of already have... Mission execution is much bigger than those categories that I just mentioned. Yeah, that kind of is the one. But, yeah, I don't know. We need more. We need more, for sure. What do you do with the stones? If you're going to not summon... I actually made a video about this. It's one of the more recent videos on my channel. It's called Don't Summon, Do Whis. So, play the Whis event. Do what I'm doing. Collect the God Equips. Because if you're going to be challenging yourself to use, like, only free-to-play characters, then you're going to want as much boosting power on those characters as you can get. And most free-to-play characters in the game aren't going to have, like, have their own unique equips attached to them, because a lot of summonable units are getting their own unique equips that are given to us in-game. But free-to-play units will be able to utilize these. And then this will work out well, because all the gold God equips that you have, well, they're kind of useless on a lot of people's accounts, because they don't get their units to 79%, so they can't even use that gold equip slot. You'll be able to do that for all your free-to-play units. So yeah, just grind the heck out of the Whis event. And then this is a decent place to link level all of your free-to-play units as well. And I mean, in spite of doing this, that's what you should be doing, right? That's where you should spend your stones, is just refreshing stamina to link level your characters. And yes, Danchin, we absolutely need a new link level stage. I mean, the thing is, 39.3 is actually pretty good, and that is very recently added, so I think that one kind of qualifies, in my opinion. Like, we have gotten one pretty recently. And then, I mean, I guess I just mentioned as well that the Whis event is a decent place to grind links, and this is brand new, right? So, we've gotten them. We've gotten them. We just have not yet seen the problem is, right? They created link leveling as the endgame grind, and it still exists as that. Like, it's still the endgame grind. We don't have some other system in game that's been added as a post link leveling endgame grind. Until they do that, they're never going to make link leveling like free as heck, right? Like, we have Dokkan Day right now, which is helpful. But we're not going to get something that's like a Dokkan Day level stage that's just available all the time until there's another, like, you know, until there's like another endgame grind that post-seeds link leveling. So I think like the link leveling stages and stuff that we have now is kind of where it's going to sit for the foreseeable future. Oh, you're saying should you summon for the redstone units if they get featured because like J Fanta considers them free to play? I don't know. Make your own rules about it. It's your account. Go crazy. Do what you think you should do. If you want to copy J Fanta to a T, I don't actually know if he does summon for redstone units when they're featured, or if he only buys them with redstones. I'm not sure. My honest opinion is you shouldn't even obtain them. Even if they're giving you redstones to pick up those units, you should just get Kais. And like, if you want to go full free to play, go full free to play, right? I would say the only exception is that you can use a friend summon. Like, you can use a friend leader that's like a 200% leader, like a Dokkan Festelar, right? It doesn't have to be free to play friend leads. But I would just do full free to play everything. I don't know. But like I said, it's your account. Go nuts. I don't know if they will put God Equips in the exchange shop. They, it's tough to say, right? Because they put such a limited amount of equips in the shop now, and they suck, right? Like, the ones that are in there are so bad. They're like worse than anything that drops in on the event itself, except for the bronze ones, because the bronze attack and defense are pretty good. The level 8s. But yeah, I don't know. It's very tough to say. I think it probably won't happen for a long time, if it does. The other thing is that, you know, we just submitted a player survey. And this will be the first player survey that went out since the Whis event became a thing. They didn't ask any questions specifically about the Whis event. They did touch on like a lot of the 11th anniversary content, obviously, because that's what the main focus of the survey was. And then they also touched on like the Rank 2000 update. But there is that free response section at the end, and a lot of players have been tuning in to actually like giving them good, elaborate feedback in that free response section. So I would imagine they've gotten a lot of feedback about the Whis event. So if we were going to see any adjustments to it, then hopefully that player survey did us some justice. And the thing is, they did mention in one of the live streams before the 11th anniversary started, when they were talking about the new Whis event and like the new changes that were going to happen, they said that they did not plan to make any adjustments to the Whis event for a very long time. They said like, this is it for the foreseeable future, deal with it, kind of thing. And then they released the event, and this is what we got. The one thing I will say as a counterpoint to that is that updating the shop is not necessarily updating the event. The event itself might operate the same way. They're not going to change the stamina cost. They're not going to change, you know, the drop rates of the equips. They're not going to change any of the pool of equips that's available in here. But changing up the way the shop works, sure, I could see that happening, right? Could be a thing. Yeah, I don't think that 50 tickets is enough. To be honest with you, I think it would make more sense if, I mean, first of all, they would need to be scaled, right? It wouldn't make sense if every single equip was available in there and they all costed the same amount, right? Because why would you want to buy a level 3 defense for the same price that you're buying, you know, like a level 7/7 like silver god equip or something, right? Surely they would cost different amounts. But I think that, like, making a singular, like, because they clearly don't want to give them to us. That's why they made the drop rates so bad, and then they also made them not available in the shop. And you can't, like I said, you can't even buy any good equips in the shop. So I feel like if they are going to put them in the shop, they're probably going to be very expensive to make it a point where, like, you're working on grinding toward being able to get 1 or 2 of them over time type of stuff, right? So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the most rare god equips, like the 8/8 bronze, you know, attack and defense, costed like 300 or 500 tickets or something like that. I'd be okay with it. Just because it'd be guaranteed at that point. So it's like, you have a guaranteed endpoint to your grind. It's kind of like pity, right? Hey, nice! Right as I talk about the 8/8, you just pulled one. There you go. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh yeah, of course, of course. I'm always here for the tips, the tricks and tips. That's what I'm all about. But yeah, honestly, it's pretty cool to be live. Pretty surreal. Hopefully, no promises. I don't have a stream schedule or anything. Don't hold me to this. Who knows what could happen? But I might be live tonight. Right now it is 11 a.m. PST. I might be live at 1 a.m. PST. So like a solid 14, 13 hours from now. I can't do math. But yeah, because that's when the maintenance ends and when the new game mode goes live. So I might tune in and check out the new game mode. We will see. We will see. If not, maybe I'll do it like after I wake up, and then it'd be another like 10 hours after that or something. 12 hours probably, likely, with the way that my sleep schedule is. But yeah, ideally want to do that. I think that would be pretty fun. Because I think a lot of people are going to be jumping in over the first 24 hours trying to figure out that new game mode. So, probably would be a cool time to be live on the channel. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, I want to mess around with... do I re-upload them? Like, do I save them as VODs? Well, this is my first live stream ever. So I don't really have any of that dialed in yet. I do intend to. So, like, if your question is, like, if you missed the stream, will you be able to see it later? I want to make them available for people like that. So, yeah, I will plan to do that. But I'm not even sure how. So I'll have to figure that out later. That's kind of the main point of this stream in the first place, is to be able to work on that, right? Be able to figure out all of those things. So yeah, should be able to look forward to that in the future. Okay, let's see. Right, you did mention you saw the other one sitting there already. So, the one thing though is I need to like go in YouTube Studio and make sure that they're monetized and stuff. I'm not sure if it has all the correct settings automatically, or if I need to like manually change stuff, you know. Okay. So one thing I was trying to figure out is if I can see like a viewer count. Or like if I can see when people are joining and leaving type of thing. There's a toggle up here for participants, so I can see the people in the chat. But I can't, like, view it. That's really weird. That's kind of annoying. Because I can see it on, like, if I make Streamlabs full screen, I can see it. Because the chat that I'm viewing on Streamlabs will show me that there's 3 viewers currently. Like, I have a little count for it at the top. Oh, only people who type in chat pop up into participants. Okay, yeah, so then the viewers thing, like, I could see that. I can see that on Streamlabs, because at one point it was, like, up to 5, and there wasn't, like, 5 people in chat. So yeah, there was definitely people, like, viewing that weren't. Like, typing. But I can only see that here. That's really weird. Wait, so like how do people know then? Is that how they're viewing it, is on Streamlabs? Because, like, I hear people say that when they're live on YouTube, you know, that they're like, oh, we have, like, this many people. I guess, am I maybe just going to have to, like, window this over the top of Streamlabs? It's a little bit janky. Honestly, I need a third monitor. That would really help. Maybe I should look into that. That was one thing I was thinking was going to be a potential. Oh, I got a God equip. I think that's the first one I've gotten. But yeah, I think a third monitor would help me quite a bit, honestly. A mini USB-C monitor? Oh, like, just one so I can view chat on it, and that's it? Like, just make, like, a little chat monitor? That's not a bad idea, honestly. I'm gonna need to get a bigger hub. The computer that I'm using is so bare bones. I have, like, no ports available on this thing. It is maxed out. And I have a USB hub on it as well that's like almost maxed out. I'm gonna need to get more slots available. I think... Yeah, I literally have one slot available. Let me see. Do you have like a brand or something that you recommend? I can take a look. MNN portable. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is pretty affordable. Yeah, it's not bad. I'd probably want to look into like some type of like arm for it. I'm curious. Well, maybe I'd just have to get a case, right? A case for it that would also have like an arm on the back, so I could like secure it to something, so it's like floating, you know, next to one of my monitors rather than just being sitting on my desk, because I don't really have a ton of space for it to just be sitting on my desk either. But yeah, that is a great idea. I probably will do that. Thank you for the suggestion. Man, I don't even know what to do on the JP version now. I need to get a Ki Blast Super Team set up, I think, for that event. The problem is, Here, I'll switch to the JP version since I'm going to talk about it for a minute. Oh, I keep forgetting. I have to mute that before I unplug my phone. Oh, actually, I guess I could probably get sound on here too. It's not that one. Balls. It's that. Okay, so what I've been doing for the Weapon Super team, or for like the Weapon Super strat, is I'm running this LR EZA. Because LR EZAs, once the boss's damage becomes too great for the game to calculate, it just bugs out, and then they do 0 damage. So you can run whatever team you want when you get high enough in these stages. And this is the team I've been using, which was the Weapon Super one. But now that I'm done with the Weapon Super team, I need to... yeah, I don't even know what Ki Blast Super team I'm gonna do. Like, I literally have to make one. And the problem is, this Weapon Super team works well here because of how low the defense is for everybody. This is the Weapon Super team that I'm using here, that I have been using. And this was what I was gonna suggest when I make the YouTube video. This is what I'm suggesting because all these characters are free to play, so anybody can get any of these units. Also note here that I'm using the SSR for Ku, not his TUR. But yeah, so it's just because you have like such little stats on these characters that it actually works out for you. So here's the kicker about using this strategy for this. If you're gonna use this stage, if you're gonna like go far in one of these LR EZAs, the game bugs out with the amount of damage that it's doing, but it's upon damage output that the bug happens. So it can. It does count in every event, yeah. Except for, like, maybe World Tournament doesn't count? No, because EZAs count. Yeah, no, literally anywhere in-game. And anywhere in-game counts, so you can do this anywhere. This is just a cool strat because you can auto in EZA stages, and when you're on a level this high, in, like, an LR EZA, it literally takes, like, 200 turns or something for this team to clear the event. So you can just leave the phone on auto for hours and go do something else, and then it'll just automatically farm a bunch of stuff for you. So that's why I think this strat is like a good idea. You can also do Boss Rush Stage 2 on the harder difficulty, because that one is like I think it takes like 25 minutes to clear or something, and then you can use whatever Weapon Super team you want. But the problem with these EZA stages is because the bug goes through on damage output. That means that if you have a unit that has like 50% damage reduction, then it's gonna get clapped. Because if you get to the point where the bug happens, then you need to basically have 0 defense, so that it does the actual amount of damage that the boss is like intending to deal, so that, you know, it will apply the bug. Because if you reduce the amount of damage that you're receiving, then it will give you a number that the game can calculate, and it'll hit you for like 60 million damage, right? So yeah, that's basically what we have to do with the Ki Blast Super team now, is I have to figure out a team that is going to, that is basically going to take a lot of damage, so it has to be really weak, which at least we have a lot of options with Ki Blast characters, right? There's many, many, many more in the game than Weapon Super characters. But the problem is you can't just pick random units that have like no correlation to each other or aren't on leader skills, because then you're not going to be getting ki for your characters, and you won't be doing supers. And if you're just doing normal attacks, then you're not getting any progress to the weapon, or to like the super attack accomplishment, right? So it kind of needs to be, basically what we're looking for is like a unit that has a leader skill that offers ki but doesn't offer anything else. That's the most ideal thing. In fact, I know of one. I don't know if they have a Ki Blast super attack. They don't. The AGL androids just give 10 ki. So that would actually be really cool if... Oh wait, it doesn't Int Piccolo. He gives ki. Oh, he gives HP and attack as well. Is it in one of his like previous states that he just gives? Oh no, he just gives defense there. Okay. Wait, how much ki was that? It's only 3. Okay. I'm still on this. The live has been going for like an hour now, I think. Ooh, good question. Yeah, that's the other thing, is I can't see the roll time of the live without having Streamlabs fully open. I think we've been going for a little more than an hour. Alright. So yeah, I guess we can just do this. Hey! My voice dollar. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's a good idea for the Weapon Super title. And I'm going to make, like I said, I'm going to make a full, detailed guide for it, too. I plan to make a video for it. I want to do some more experimenting with some different Weapon Super teams. Because, you know, a lot of people will have access to summonable units rather than just that free-to-play team. And then also because there's like a couple of different stages that you could potentially use, so I might want to farm a couple more of those LR EZAs to get to the bug stages and try out some different things. We'll see. Because the thing is, some of those LR EZAs have different HP pools. And the one that I picked has like a medium HP pool. So the ones that have the lesser HP pool, I want to see like how many turns it would take to clear those, and then the ones that have the higher HP pool as well. But the problem is it just takes so long to farm them to that point, right? That's what's a bit tough about it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of these units are just going to be like all-type supports. Okay, see, like this is a good one. Because he's giving 3 ki to characters, but it's only 40% to stats. Which is ideal. Because, you still want them to have enough ki to super, but you do not want them to be built up. So, I might even just go for... Let's just do that for now. I think it'll probably work. I literally have like 10 minutes until I have to hop off, so... Oh wait, was it this guy? It was. Okay, we'll do him. And then... I think we're just going to do all, like, Gokus. We'll go Pure Saiyan Goku family. Because I want to make sure that they're all, like, linking well enough to actually super and stuff. And then later on, I'll probably construct a better team that has, like, units with a bunch of built-in additional super attacks and things like that. Just to help get more. But for now, we'll just do this. Should be fine. Actually, I'm kind of worried about... I think I just want to pick, like, all these old... Maybe even, like, this guy. Who else? Like him. He's probably a decent one. And again, if any of these units have damage reduction, that's probably a really bad thing, so... We'll see. Oh, yeah, and then I can't use a real leader. I need to make sure that I dupe the friend lead. There we go. Okay, that should work. Should work. I might take some... If I take damage with anyone, I just have to, like... basically take that unit off the team. Or find a lesser leader skill type of thing, right? To only watch Dokkan content and not be a Dokkan player is insane. It's such a passive game to even play. I can't imagine being more passive than that by just watching it. Anytime I've had those... So, like, it's been years since I took a break from the game at this point, right? Probably, like, a solid 5 years at least that I've been playing it every single day. But, yeah, a long time ago when I took little hiatuses from the game, I would catch some YouTube content, like see like a video by DeTruth or Nanogenics or something like that. And then it would immediately get me back into the game. I would re-download it, or like I never actually uninstalled it. I've never uninstalled it, but like I would jump back into the game, you know, download the new content and then play again. Like I could never just watch. I'd be too, there's too much FOMO. Yes, you need 77k for the weapon super title. You need 77k for the unarmed super title and for the Ki Blast. They're all the same. It's just that the weapon super, you know, is so rare because there are that few characters in the game that have it. I mean, yeah, that's fair. If you're not a grinder, if you're not a farmer like that, then it's definitely not a very easy game to stay caught up with, right? And yeah, I mean, gacha games are a horrible, toxic hell, right? For stealing your money, keeping your wallet empty. It's not the way. But I mean, if you have the restraint, like, especially with the state of the game now, it's in really good. It's in a really good space because we've got, you know, you have rainbow tickets that they're giving for constantly for different celebrations, right? So there's tons of different places that you're able to get free little batches of summons here and there. We have the gacha coins. So as you do summons, you're earning gacha coins, and then you can also sell off units that you've already rainbowed for more gacha coins, so that you can eventually buy units in the shop with. We have the pity coins, which, if you summon deep enough on a banner that's live, you can get the new headliner, which that is paired with the gacha coins, because if you don't spend your pity coins, they turn into the gacha coins later. So those are kind of one and the same. And then we also have summon points, which are going to accumulate as you do summons on banners. There's like a limited amount of summon points you can get per banner, and then once you accumulate enough summon points, you can buy a ticket with that you can summon for like one of the newest characters in the game that will be on that summon point lineup. So there's just a lot of different ways to accumulate over time, and they give out, you know, probably like 7,000 free-to-play stones per year. So even if you never spend $1 on the game and you're only going for all the free-to-play stuff, you can still, as long as you're being smart about the celebrations that you're summoning on and only summoning during like the major celebrations, you don't have to spend any money and you can get a pretty stacked account. My JP account is a perfect example of that. I've done like an account showcase for my JP somewhat recently, and like I have most of the characters in the game. I'm missing a lot of like the really old Dokkan Fest, those ones that are like lost in the abyss, that you just can't really get anymore, because it's been so long since they easy aid that they're not on banners anymore, and they haven't yet super easy aid, so they just haven't been back, right? And they're not like quite old enough to be redstone units or anything. So I'm missing a lot of those on my JP, but as far as like all of the new meta relevant stuff, I have most of it. And I don't have like any payment method connected to my JP at all, so I've literally never spent $1. But yeah, pretty easy stuff to do, not too difficult. Alright. We're on turn 5. No one's died. Looking like this team is going to work. That is good news for sure. Alright. Well, it is just about that time, you guys. I have to get going. I have got to start getting ready for work here. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. But yeah, like I said, hopefully we will be live in another, like, 13, 14 hours, something like that. And if not, then maybe tomorrow. And if not that, then I promise soon. Again, this is something that I want to start doing more regularly. So we will be live again very, very soon. But yeah, for today, that is going to do it. So thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you guys for helping me get set up here, since we ran into a couple of hiccups there at the start. But I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thanks for being a part of the Toxic Tribe. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.